Okay, welcome to Laksha Academy. This is the 17th part of excretory products and their elimination. Okay, in this part, we are going to focus on summary of previous four videos. We learned glomerular filtration, PCT, tubular reabsorption and secretion, what are reabsorbed, what are secreted in the PCT. We learned, and then then we learned what is reabsorbed in the descending limb and what are reabsorbed in ascending limb, what are reabsorbed and secreted in the DCT, and in the collecting that what are reabsorbed and what are secreted into the DCT. This is the summary of those all. This is very very important table. It is a summary of entire things what happened. Okay, this is the, you can also see this one, this table, which summarizes those things. Okay, this is another one. Okay, let us start with PCT. This is PCT, write down proximal convoluted tubule. Where is the proximal convoluted tubule of a nephron? It is present in the cortex. See, observe here, this is the cortex, it is present in cortex. First, I focus on PCT. Okay, where is PCT location? In cortex. What type of epithelium is present in the epithelium in the PCT? You have to go to first year syllabus. In first year, you learned in epithelium. In second year, also it is given in our textbook. Okay, you learn in first year in simple cuboidal epithelium. It consists of simple cuboidal epithelium with breast border microvilli. Next, it is permeable to water. Is it whether PCT is permeable to water? Yes, it is permeable to water. It allows water to go outside. You can see here water is going out of it. That means it is permeable to water. Okay, next one. So solutes. Is it permeable to solutes? Is it per Yes, it is permeable to solutes like Na plus Cl minus glucose. These all are next one, these all are reabsorbed. Water reabsorption. What type of water reabsorption? Here we learn to it is permeable to water. And what type of water reabsorption occurs here? There are two types of water reabsorption here: facilitated. Okay, this is the regulated one. Facilitated takes place here. But here it is obligatory or mandatory without hormone regulation. But here there is a hormone regulation ADH. Here no hormones work here. Okay, obligatory or mandatory reabsorption without hormonal regulation takes place in PCT. Here also water is reabsorbed, but here there is a regulation of hormones here. Next one, Na plus Cl minus. How is Na plus? I told you in the previous videos also, it was asked in previous NEET exam. How is Na plus reabsorbed? Na plus is reabsorbed here through a process called active transport. That means it utilizes ATP. It utilizes ATP for reabsorption. What it utilizes ATP here, you can see here. Still, some of the students may have confusion over what is reabsorption, what is secretion. I repeat again here. Okay, this is glomerular filtration coming from glomerulus into the lumen of the Bowman's capsule, water and solute. That is glomerular filtration. Okay, once water come here into the water and solutes come here, and some of the okay, you learned earlier every day 180 liters of glomerular filtrate is formed. 180 liters, okay, most of it, that means 178.5 liters is reabsorbed. And what are the, okay, where is that reabsorbed substance going on? Where are they going? Observe here, this is the reabsorption. They are again reabsorbed into our blood. Okay, this is the blood vessel. They are coming into our blood. Okay, next, if anything is coming from blood into the PCT or DCT, we call it secretion. Okay, that you have to remember. If anything is again coming into our blood, that is called reabsorption. And if anything is unwanted substances are coming from tubular secretion into this part, that is called tubular secretion. This is tubular, or we can say selective reabsorption and selective secretion. These two occur simultaneously, not one after the other. Okay, come back here. Water reabsorption obligatory or mandatory without hormone regulation takes place here. Na plus. Okay, how is Na plus reabsorbed here? Na plus is reabsorbed here. Here, look at this one. Na plus by using ATP, you have to write down. Cl minus without, it is also reabsorbed when the arrow is coming out. So that means reabsorption. It is Cl is also reabsorbed, but without using ATP. Next one, glucose, amino acids, vitamins are reabsorption. HCO3 minus reabsorption by passive transport. Glucose, amino acids, vitamin by active transport. It is also important. Right here, active transport. They are reabsorbed by using ATP. And HCO3 minus reabsorption passive. You can see here HCO3 minus reabsorption right here in bracket in your textbook, passive P, passive transport. Okay, next one. What is the next one? H plus ions are secreted at 2. H plus ions are secreted at okay by active any secretion is all secretions are active transport, and K plus is secreted. I will show you that one. Here you can see H plus is secreted, and Na plus is Na3 NH3 secreted, but here K plus is okay reabsorbed, but in the NCERT textbook it is given as a secretion. Okay, K plus is secreted, H plus is secreted, NH3 is secreted into which part? Into they are coming from blood into PCT. Okay, by using ATP, that's by active transport. Urea reabsorption does not take place in this part. Urea is not reabsorbed in this part. Next, concentration of the renal filtrate. Okay, concentration of the renal filtrate is isotonic to our blood, our blood plasma. Our blood plasma osmolarity, what is that? Okay, I told you earlier, it is around 300 milliosmoles per liter. And it's this now, right now, this filtrate, glomerular filtrate osmolarity, when it comes to PCT, okay, the filtrate osmolarity is 300. That means it is equal to our blood plasma osmolarity. That means it is same, isotonic. Okay, let's now. Okay, what is the significance of this PCT here? What takes place here? Okay, the secretion, especially secretion significance here. Okay, it maintains pH of our body fluids and ionic balance is maintained. I repeat again, PCT. PCT is where is PCT? These all points you have to write. Okay, where is PCT? PCT, proximal convoluted tubular, first convoluted tubular in the cortex. I showed you here. This is in the cortex part. This is the medulla, outer medulla, inner medulla. It is in cortex. Second point, epithelium. It is histology. We are talking about here histology of nephron. It is made up of simple cuboidal epithelium with microvilli. What type of tissue is present here? The epithelial tissue. What type of epithelial tissue? Simple cuboidal epithelium. The study of tissue is called histology. Is it permeable to water? Yes. Is it permeable to solutes? Yes, permeable. And water reabsorption. What type of water reabsorption takes place here? Obligatory. Compulsory ఇది జరగాలి. Okay, obligatory, mandatory, without hormone, no regulation of hormones here, without hormone regulation. And Na plus, how is Na plus reabsorbed? Okay, Na plus is reabsorbed by active process, and Cl minus is reabsorbed by passive process, passive transport, active transport. How are glucose? They are also reabsorbed 100% glucose, 100% amino acids, 100% vitamins are reabsorbed by what? By active transport. You have to write here. HCO3 minus reabsorbed by passive transport. These all are secreted by active transport. H plus K plus National Highway Karnataka Hyderabad. National Highway Karnataka Hyderabad, National Highway Ammonia Karnataka, Potassium Hyderabad. Okay, this is H plus. Secreted by active transport. Concentration of the renal filtrate here compared to our plasma, it is renal filtrate is isotonic to our blood. And pH and ionic balance. pH and ionic balance. How are pH and ionic balance? It maintains pH and ionic balance of body fluid. Okay, now come to the descending limb of Henle's loop. Henle's descending limb. Okay, where is this descending limb? It is present in medulla. That's the first point. Its location is in medulla. What type of epithelium is present here? Simple squamous epithelium is present. What type of epithelium? Simple squamous epithelium. Important one. Water. Is it permeable to water? Yes, I will show you here. Water is coming out of it. It is permeable to water. Okay, right. Next one. Okay, what about solutes? Almost impermeable to solutes. It was asked in previous NEET exam. Descending limb and ascending limb are quite opposite. It is permeable to water, but this ascending limb is impermeable. It is almost impermeable to solutes, but this ascending limb is permeable, quite opposite. And water reabsorption here also same like here, obligatory. And Na plus Cl minus, no permission. Solutes not almost impermeable, no permission for solutes. Solutes are not reabsorbed here. And glucose, vitamins and amino acids are no reabsorption. Okay, reabsorption of these all things occur in PCT. And here HCO3 minus, no secretion here, only here reabsorption of water, remaining all are not there here. And renal filtrate is hypertonic, it becomes hypertonic, very important here. Okay, as it moves down, as it comes down, okay, water comes out of it. Okay, what is the osmolarity here? What is the osmolarity? I told you here 300 milliosmoles. When it is coming down, what is coming? For example, there is a solution, salt solution you kept in sunlight. From that salt solution, water evaporated. Then what happens? The concentration increase. Same thing happening here. Okay, water is going out of one solution. Okay, in this filtrate, water presents solute and water. Filtrate has solutes and water. Now water is going out. That means solute increases. When the solute increases, osmolarity increases. Okay, that's a point here. Okay, the as the solute moves down along the DCT, descending limb of Henle's loop, osmolarity gradually increases when it reaches the inner part of the when it reaches here, the osmolarity reaches 1200 milliosmoles. Okay, it is compared to our blood, it is hypertonic. And concentration of medullary fluid. Okay, this significance is it maintains the concentration of medullary fluid. Okay, that's the end of this part. Okay, in the remaining part, I will cover remaining parts of nephron.